My name's Corporal Stanbridge. I'm an aircraft technician in the Royal Air Force.
I'm Alex Cartagena, Corporal as well. Work at RAF Waddington, which I've been at for 6 years. Started bobsleigh 3 years ago, and now I'm on the World Cup with John here.
I broke my neck in a crash. I could have been paralysed, really. I made a mistake, didn't steer at the right time. We crashed quite early on, it's corner 4 or 5, and I got sort of pinned, so there was no way for me to tuck under the cowling. As a pilot, you're usually better off because you can hide. I couldn't get in, so at that point, I'm sort of jammed between the ice and the sled. And then we're going down and I can see a short wall sort of coming. We hit that at maybe like 40, 50 miles an hour, and I heard like a crack or a pop. I thought it was like muscular, and then, you know, it takes another minute and a half to get to the bottom. I take a second, drag myself out, sit up, and I'm like, this doesn't quite feel right.
I ended up missing out my first season, but I was away on deployment actually. I ended up passing out in a storm drain, and my teammates found me, and it turned out I had a serious issue with my heart. Although John brought me into the sport, we didn't actually race together until Segulda.
Yeah, that was our first race, and in the first race together we got a top 6.
And then obviously we made our World Cup debut the other week in St Moritz and made a second run, so things have been going really well for Team RAF.
No one expected anything from us.
Just ended up coming back stronger.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm Sergeant Adsbaird from Royal Marines. Joined the Royal Marines in 2008 at 17 years old. Went to Afghanistan in 2010, did Operation Herrick 12. So in 2017 I was asked to have a go at bobsleigh by one of the PTIs at Commando Training Centre. I said no the first year in 2016, 2017 I was like, right, okay, I'll give it a go. It was actually here in Lilyhammer. We came, did 2 weeks here. It was with John Jackson, who's the Royal Marine who won the Sochi bronze, and I absolutely fell in love with the sport. I know this track really well. It's the 3rd time we've been here this season, so if there's any way we're going to do a World Cup debut, it's this place.
You're in a position where it's chicken and egg, you know.
Yeah.
The UK sport want results, but the only way to get results is to be there and doing it and competing. We need that chance to be there and have that chance to compete and show that we are, you know, there's podium potential, that we can do it.
There's got to be that carryover. Like funding, it makes everything just a little bit easier, whether it's in terms of costs or support or the equipment. But once you get to a certain level and you start getting results, and I think that's at the point where you'll get picked up eventually and then supported more, and then it'll take off.
And the biggest sort of challenge we have is funding. It's just an expensive sport, and we wouldn't be able to do it without our sponsors. We've got quite a few sponsors who really do, dig out blind for us and help us, especially from the early days where we weren't necessarily getting results and we were just trying to get our foot through the door. This particular sled that we're renting was used by a Great Britain driver. He retired a couple of years ago, and it's sort of been in storage since. It is a good sled. It's expensive. They're not cheaper. Our 4-man sleds. If you buy a brand new sled, it's £100,000 off the shelf. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good sled. So that's why a lot of people who don't have the full funding or government funding will go for second-hand sleds because they're proven. This one is a proven sled. So our next sort of protocol with equipment is to find someone to back us to buy a.
Thanks for watching. For more from Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.